All right, Watchdogs, welcome back to the second video of this two-part series of shopping on January 4th. So the previous video to this one, we showed you what we got from Costco. Obviously, you can't get everything from Costco. So we went to HEB and we picked up just the remaining things we needed. This stuff is more along the lines of what we're going to eat in the week. I think we paid like $90 for everything here. So we'll start from right to left. With almond milk, Christy gets the... Why do you get the unsweetened?
Just because it's lower calorie.
Okay.
Oh, you got regular. You didn't get vanilla. Usually I get the unsweetened vanilla, but I mean, that's fine.
So I ruined Christmas. And then we got the Fairlife milk. This is the 2%. Yeah, the 2%'s good. I mean, I don't taste a difference. And then Christy likes cottage cheese.
Mm-hmm. This is Mootopia because it's lactose-free and has higher protein.
And then we got just the regular sharp cheddar cheese for the chili mac. Mm-hmm. If you're like really, really dieting and cutting, you can always get like the no 2%. Fat or the 2% cheese. But honestly, like if you haven't really been eating vegetables and everything, you just start doing that first, you're probably fine to keep a little bit of regular cheese. Just measure it, like everything else. We got some Olippops.
Uh-huh.
What do people need to know about Olipop?
So Olipop is basically like a fiber supplement. So I would not recommend having one of these every day. We will have one maybe once a week. If we know, okay, we've been kind of eating out a lot and not really good about our fruits and veggies, that it happens. Plus, we actually really enjoy the flavors too. So they're good, but yeah, just moderation.
Yeah, like everything else. Vegetables, so the mushrooms are for...
I believe most of these veggies are for the chili mac. So we got mushrooms, a poblano pepper, carrots, jalapenos, cilantro, onion, and then the peas and carrots are for the ground chicken and rice. It's a curry ground chicken and rice. I have not tried those recipes. Those are the new recipes that I mentioned in the last video or earlier about the meal prep guy that I'm going to try out.
One thing to note is like there's not a lot of veggies on this table right now. That's because most of our veggies are like frozen veggies that we keep in, obviously, the freezer. But it's just because they're so easy. You can throw them in the microwave and thaw them out that way, or you can throw them in the air fryer. So we do try to do fresh veggies when it's part of a recipe. But if it's just this general veggies, we just grab the frozen ones because then we could just add that to whatever we want on the fly. It's no big deal. They hold well and they don't go bad or anything like that.
These are also for the chili mac recipe. So it's like 3 different kinds of canned tomato. That's for the ground chicken curry recipe with ghee, which is like honestly, I've never used it before. I just know that it's like a butter. But the recipe says you could use ghee or just regular oil. But because I've never had ghee, just want to try it.
And so this is like a clarified butter. We've mentioned a few times trying to keep things low fat, but that doesn't mean you have to avoid fat, right? Like sometimes you do need fat in your diet. It's just something to be cognizant of how much you're using. Sometimes I'll see folks post like, oh, I've got my healthy, breakfast ready, and it's like their eggs are covered in butter and oil and stuff like that. It's like, well, you kind of defeated the purpose of that, right? So just monitor how much oil and fat you're using when you're cooking. It really goes a long way to help with your weight loss if that's what you're working on. We like these Bob Evans things. It's just macaroni, right? So this is important to see that we eat normal food too, just macaroni. We just got the little containers though because this is already pre-portioned, so it's easy for us to control. If we got the whole family tub between the two of us, we would probably eat the whole thing. But we get these 2 pre-portioned things. Cool. We got some macaroni there to go with that brisket we got earlier.
Yeah. Oranges.
Or
mandarins.
So my hack with these... And guys, this is for you because I know guys are lazier than women, just the way we are. I like to just set aside a little bit of time and I pre-peel a bunch of these and I put them in a bowl or a container and I leave those in the refrigerator. And so then when I'm mindlessly opening the refrigerator and I just want something, those are already pre-peeled and opened and I just quickly grab one and I eat it and I'm fine and I walk away. So I'd rather eat one of these little things than a peanut butter jelly sandwich or something like that. And I'm more likely to do it if I've already done a little bit of work, pre-peeled them, put them in the refrigerator. Great. You can buy them pre-peeled, but it's more expensive.
Way more expensive.
So I just do it myself. I'm going to set aside a little bit of time and do that, and it's great.
We've got some, these are the ready pastas. So it's already fully cooked pasta. You just put it in the microwave for 60 seconds. So I started using this for my runs. And so, you know, with doing the really long runs, you need a lot more carbs, you know, carb loading the night before. So I found this really quick and convenient. So I'll do this with pasta sauce because there's actually, if you eat the whole thing, there's actually 12 grams of protein. So then you can add pasta sauce. But if you need more protein, then like Sal adds chicken or whatever.
Yeah, like my plan, I bought a few of these because my plan is to do those chicken fillets that we got from the Kirkland chicken fillets. This, some marinara sauce, and then just throw some frozen veggies in the air fryer. I have a complete meal, and it's super easy, and it's ready in under 10 minutes.
Now, just again, like with everything that we mentioned several times, it all depends on what your calorie budget is, what your needs are. If you are really in a like weight loss phase where you're really having to reduce calories, then again, like just like with the little rice bowls, you probably don't need the whole package. You can do about half, or it says a cup is actually one serving, which is 200 calories, right? Yeah. So that's a lot more reasonable. And so just always remember, you don't have to eat the whole thing. You can always portion it out.
Yeah, just whatever your budget is for that meal, okay? Just regular rice. So Christy and I really like watching Hell's Kitchen on Friday nights, and so we're gonna try this popcorn, just because it's popcorn. We eat regular food. We're gonna make some popcorn, eat popcorn together while we watch Hell's Kitchen. So
fun snack.
Yeah, you don't have to deprive yourself of stuff. Like you see, like 90% of everything else, we're being mindful of where we're at. That's giving us room to eat some snacks here and there for the instances when we want to plan to eat snacks.
Or like some fresh flour tortillas from HEB, because these are really good.
Those are the butter ones.
So one tortilla, 110 calories. So honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Just depending on what you're gonna have it with.
It's just like,
it's like bread.
It's a trade-off. It's like, okay, my carb source is gonna be these tortillas, so maybe I'm not eating rice, or I'm not eating like you know, potatoes or whatever with that meal. Like I'm gonna do the tortilla instead.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing a brisket taco, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing some veggies and brisket in the taco, and you know, some cilantro or salsa or whatever on top, right? So like, it's just all in moderation. Just balance things out.
This is the barbecue sauce for that.
Oh yeah, I really like this barbecue sauce. It's just good. It's just the Kinder's Hot Honey. It's not even low calorie. It's just regular calorie barbecue sauce. It's good. Just put a little bit on. You're fine.
And then regular rice. So these are for the recipe. So when I'm going to make rice in bulk. So we got basmati rice and jasmine rice.
I hope you guys are noticing that we eat carbs. Like carbs, you can eat carbs. It's not the carbs that are going to make you throw you off track or anything. It's just the total calories you're eating for the day. And so like, just be mindful of that, right? And your portion sizes, and how big should your portion be? Well, it depends on how many calories is in that portion. And the last thing is just, this is for me, I think. Yeah.
Well, I bought the chocolate rice cakes last week for me, and he ended up eating almost all of them because they're really good, actually. I mean, I actually like the chocolate ones, and then these plain ones are good if you're gonna, you know, put something else on top.
So like I mentioned in the last video, I got that PB Fit, that yogurt. I can put that together. It just makes like a faux peanut butter, a little bit of jelly. So if I'm really, really craving a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like I can do a rice cake, the PB Fit, the jelly. And so a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, on average, the way most guys just kind of make it and eyeball it, that thing's gonna be like 550, 600 calories. If I make it with the PB Fit and I do like 3 rice cakes and some jelly and stuff, I'm looking at like 200 calories, you know, 150 calories. So like, even if it's just a snack, a craving snack, and yeah, I don't need to eat it, but I just want to fix that craving, I gotta make a choice. So I have to do the 500 calorie option or do the 200 calorie option. Both are gonna satiate me. I might as well do the 200 calorie option, and I'm probably gonna be better for it. So there you go.
That's it.
That's it. Like I said in the last video, if you guys are enjoying these, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment saying, hey, we like these videos. If you tell me in the gym, I'm gonna ask you, did you write that in the comments? Please do. Anything else?
Nope.
Bye.